A Goldilocks reconstruction is one of my favorite ways to do breast reconstruction, but most patients don't even know it's an option. So in this video, we're going to discuss what a Goldilocks reconstruction is and whether or not it might be a good option for you. So a Goldilocks is done at the time of the mastectomy. What it does is that it kind of recycles excess tissue that the breast surgeon could have removed and can rearrange it to make a breast mount. What I'm saying is that when you have a breast, you have skin, fat, and then breast tissue. All of the breast is removed as part of the mastectomy. But if there is a lot of skin and fat that is remaining, such as in a large, heavy breast, I can rearrange that skin and fat and create a small breast mound. So it looks like you have a breast, but there's actually no breast tissue there. It's just skin and fat that's been rearranged to create a small mound. Now, why I love this is that it can create a breast mound very quickly the same time as your mastectomy. It only adds maybe an hour and a half to your surgery, if that. And if you have large breasts that you're starting out with, you can actually have a pretty decent size result. Not all patients would be candidates for this. If you're starting out with very small breasts where your nipple areola complex is quite high on your chest, then you would not be a good candidate for this because there's just not enough tissue to rearrange. The other reason why I really like a Goldilocks is when I describe it to my patients, I describe it as almost a foundation for future reconstructions. It can be a really great foundation to fat graft into to increase the size of the breast further. So I love doing a Goldilocks and then fat grafting down the road. If you do a Goldilocks reconstruction and you wake up and you decide that it's not big enough for you, it wasn't what you were thinking you were interested in, then you can always add an implant down the road or add a tissue expander to expand the skin and then have an implant or even a flap, a body-based reconstruction under that Goldilocks. So I love the fact that a Goldilocks recycles things that we were just going to discard, creates a potentially decent sized breast mound, and removes none of your options. You can still have autologous reconstruction. You can still have an implant-based reconstruction, and it can all be done at the same time as the mastectomy. A lot of times patients who've had their mastectomy and reconstruction will reach out to me or see me in clinic and ask, well, can I have a Goldilocks after the fact? And the short answer is no, you cannot have a traditional Goldilocks. But sometimes if you're interested in more of a flat closure, we can rearrange some of the excess tissue, even if you had an implant under there, and create a small little mound that hides the concavity. But a Goldilocks is really done at the time of the mastectomy. Have you heard it before? Did you get a Goldilocks? If so, let me know below.